Hey guys, so I'm coming to y'all super casual today, as you can tell by my wrinkly shirt and totally casual background. But I had received an email from Bark saying that our October Bark box was going to be late this month. And I already wanted to tell you guys that I am thinking of canceling it and just finishing out the year, October, November, December. I think I hear a little boy coming down. Eleanor's over here on the couch. I'm using my other mount now, so that's why it's kind of taller. It's a different view. But anyways, I was thinking of canceling because if you remember last month, they were all plushies when I did my review and was kind of like, hey, this isn't really Super Chewer, which is what we are signed up for. And I'm not only canceling because of one box, but each month also how I kind of tell you guys, oh, this one is a little rubbery. It comes apart like an eraser. This one is this. That I can tell now from their website and just ordering like one toy here and there, what's going to work for Elenore and what's not. And the majority of them I'm finding just are not. And yeah, it's unfortunate. You guys won't be getting the monthly Bark Box review anymore. Maybe we'll do it again in the future. Who knows? I know there's another one, not the super, I do the Super Chewer Bark Box, but there's like a Bully Make. There's a Bully Make box. Maybe we'll do that. I have kind of watched review comparisons of Super Chewer versus Bully Make, and it kind of seems like they may be pretty much the same. But what I am going to do for you guys, or what I will do, is the pet store that I get Elenore and little boy's dog food from. I do every once in a while get Elenore a toy, and I know what lasts the best with her, what does the best with her. So those are actually the toys that she still has or lasts the longest. But since I am not bringing you guys the October Bark box during our normal monthly time, I have gathered all of Elenore's toys together behind me, aside maybe one or two that might be under my dad's bed that are just balls, probably the same as these, which are the squeaky balls that come in the middle of some of the Bark Box toys. Oh, let me pause it real quick because I need to show you guys the one that is that freezer one from that other box. We do still have that. Okay, so first I think I'm gonna do the toys that are back here. That way Elenore is just literally staring at me, so that way she can come over here and feel like she is a part of the video. So we don't have any plushies right now. So the plushies that you guys saw, I did give her from the last Bark Box. I did give her the purse one last night. I shoved a ball and a bone in it and let her kind of play with it until she got those out. She ripped up the rest of the purse today. That is gone. That cat toy one I gave her the day I opened the Bark Box. That was immediately gone. So this is the remnants of the remote, which I gave to her earlier after I threw the purse away. I will still give this to her maybe one or two more times. Look at, she's coming now so that she can chew on that. I'm not going to give it to her now because squeakers, you can come over here and sit with mommy and see what mommy's doing. Hey babe, sit down. Look, there she is. Do, 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 do. So now I'm going to show you, these are ones that I do keep on the, another reason I'm doing this too is these are ones from the car, is that way I can clean all of her toys and cycle ones out, because I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to show you guys ones that I keep out of reach for special, or that I keep on the counter for certain reasons, and I will tell you guys why, which some of those will be going in the trash. She is so curious what's going on. No, baby. So these ones are ones that I keep out of reach from her. You guys will see why. Sit down. Sit down, please, love. This one, we still have the full pink part. Would be great if she would play with that part, but she chews on this part, which is very hard. It's very crunchy. These pieces break off. She swallows them. I don't think she is ever gonna chew just the pink part, so unfortunately, you can get up there, babe. Come on. Come on. So unfortunately, this is probably just going to go into the trash, which if you look at that pink part there, which would be great for her to chew on, that is just a huge waste of money because she does not actually chew on that part. Go ahead, you can have it. I will give you that one. She's going to take it to the couch and she'll chew on the yellow part. This one, also, these two black pieces would be great if we could tug with those, or she would chew on those parts. Again, she only chews on that hard plastic. It comes off into pieces and she will swallow those pieces or they'll end up all over the floor, which is not safe for her or little boy. So unfortunately, this one is probably going to go in the trash as well. Ella, babe, bring it back, babe. You're being too loud. I'm sorry. I'm going to take that one away. It's going in the trash. We're bringing it back by the yellow part. And this one, which is a Benny Bone, which I did get this one in a bark box as well. She has pretty much chewed up the nubbies. If I'm correct, I believe that Benny Bone is also some sort of an artificial nylon or whatever, but not something that's supposed to be swallowable or edible. So this one is probably going to meet the trash today as well. Okay, I showed you guys the plushie. So these are ones that I do keep away from her, out of sight of her. I do have, what are they called? The ones you stick the treats in my room. I'm not showing you guys those ones just because they are in her treat jar under a bunch of treats. If I open that, I have to give her one, blah, blah. We wouldn't be filming. But those are the bento ball. If you do look at your pet store, there's an orange ball a treat goes in. My old dog Boges was great with those. She pulls the treat out right away, and then it's just an empty ball. So we keep that put away. This is the treat launcher from, I believe, the Viking bark box. We do still use this, so we keep this up on the counter by their treats. It is kind of heavy when you do launch it, but it works great. They love it, so this is an out of reach one. Another out of reach one is this one that I think I reviewed it to you guys, but look, it's supposed to be twist. I just pull it right off, as does Elenore, but you're supposed to put the treat in the middle. It's supposed to be a puzzle game. It doesn't work for her. So I might give this to, I mean, it is still pretty much brand new. There's no scratches or anything on it. It's just not tough enough for her. So maybe I'll actually save that one and give it to another friend that has a dog. The other out of reach one is the awesome car. I don't know if you guys remember when I showed you this one from the bark box. We love this one. I just put the little food kernels right inside there. She slides it around the floor until she gets them out, and then I put it back up. Otherwise, this would no longer be living. She would have chewed it into a million pieces already. But I love the car, so we keep it nice. This one, if you guys remember Hippo, sis, look, do you remember Hippo? Hippo from her birthday, because it is a plushie, we hardly take Hippo down. Probably should not have gotten Hippo. I got Hippo because of the birthday horses that I had gotten her for her birthday. Now I just kind of want to, no, babe, those are no toys. Now I just want to kind of keep her off of plushies, period. You want your Hippo right now? Take your Hippo. Take Hippo. Take your Hippo. I know you want to take it by the mouth where you've already been chewing. Go play. Just for you. Just your Hippo. Just your Hippo. But this will probably be the last plushie, honestly. She eats the string. I don't like her swallowing it. I have seen maybe twice now it in her poop. There was once a good while back that she actually vomited like a bunch of string. Not safe. I mean, if you have dogs that don't chew plushies up, I guess I see the point, or that just kind of throw them around or play with them like babies. But for dogs that do chew up toys, they are unsafe. They can choke. Yeah. So this is going to be her last plushie. I'll give that to you because I see you looking sad. There is Freezer Ball from the Summer Fun type of bark box. This one She loves, loves, loves. This is a winner for BarkBox. This will be with us for a very long time. I do rinse it off when she's done with it and throw it right back in the freezer. So maybe she actually wants this one right now. I don't know. Look, do you want your freezer ball? Here, you can have that in Hippo. These are things from the car. I did throw away one Chewy I found in the car. It was rather disgusting. I might throw away the other one that I think is in here too. But this is actually a bone. There is another one, I think, in her, which I'll actually show you guys what her toys are in back here. So that is what her toys are in. It is tall enough for her to walk up, get them out. I do cycle what's on top because she cannot reach all the way to the bottom of that. But there is a bone in there also that I actually found both of them on a walk with some marrow still in them. So one was in the car, one was in the house. So this is a keeper. I'll probably throw it back in the car. Armadillo is another, I guess what we would call a plushie. It no longer has a head. This one I do keep in the car. She is not, no, you're gonna start knocking the camera. She is not in the car like long enough to chew it up or do any real damage. She literally just bit the head right off. I picked it up, I threw it away. What she loves to do with this in the car is put it up front with me, and then I throw it on the back and back and forth until I put it on the dash. And then she cries for a little bit, and then I give it back. So this will be going back in the car with the bone. This one, if you had seen her first birthday where I had all the little toys like this on the bed with her, this one actually did come from my cousin before her birthday. On 4th of July, they gave her this one when they met her. So this one has stayed in the car and she likes it. Same thing, will give it to me and I give it back. So that'll go back in the car as well. Plushies don't do too bad in the car because she doesn't really chew them up. This Chewy is going to the trash. It has seen better days. I found it under my car seat. Dog with no back legs. I had this from my first dog, Boges. She chewed the legs and the end of the tail off, not him. This is great for walks if I want to keep her distracted or keep her attention. That'll go back in the car actually. This one I think is going to just go in the trash. This is one of those ones where all the string just ends up in the barf or bowels. Not safe, not good, adios, bye-bye. Which I should actually take the throwaway ones and put them over in a pile over here now that she is kind of not trying to get them because she's sitting here with her Hippo. This is a hoof thing that I got from the pet store. It's from in the car. She loves it. It's still in great shape. You want that? Did you forget about it? That's from in the car. You want it right now? You want it? Here, I'll put it by Hippo. That one actually could probably stay in the house. I don't need too many animal products in my car. This Chewy will go in the trash too. These plain kind of raw hides kind of gross me out. I had some left over from Boges. Not chewed up, not like he chewed up, of course, just some left over in a bag, and that's where she got those. This I think is about ready to go too. It's a nylabone antler type of thing, or she could still use it for a while, I suppose. So that might go in her toy bin here, but that is from the car as well. Ball, that can probably stay in here. This is from maybe like the second or third BarkBox. This is an oldie. The only reason it's lasted so long is because it's been in the car. When I got it in the BarkBox, I think it might have been my first Super Chewer box because they gave me 2 of these in one plush, and I was kind of like, hey, that's crappy variety. But this one has lasted a while. It's super heavy. This is going to go back in the car because It is not for the house, as you can hear, but she plays with the little string things. This is one that she'll throw in my lap when I'm driving. I'll be like, hey, what the hell is that big heavy thing? And try to put it back in the back seat without taking her out because it's so damn heavy. But that'll go back in the car. Now we go into her actual toy bin here. So these are great. These last forever. She has barely chewed up one that I threw away. There are maybe 3 of these probably under my dad's bed in his room, but these are great. This one, sorry, does not squeak anymore, but they are squeakers from inside of BarkBox toys. Last a long time. But at Pet Fun, which is where we get her dog food, of course they don't sell the Bark brand, but they sell equivalent of this same exact ball, if not a little tougher. So yeah, why spend the $30 to get this inside of an unsafe plush if I could just buy the ball itself at the pet store? Then we have Big Huge Bone. This is great for when me and my dad go into town to eat, or we go into town and it's warm and we don't want to leave her in the car, because it is horrible to leave your kids or pets in a hot car, or a really cold car for that matter, or any temperature of car for too dang long. But she loves this one. It's great. I will pull it out of her bin, put it on like the couch or something, and she just loves it, goes to town. This is from the Pet Fun. Oh, she's doing the hoof down there. I was like, what's so loud? This is one from the Pet Fun as well. Tire has lasted a very, very, very long time. We love that one. Oh, I didn't pull you guys her Frisbees. Yeah, I'll have to pause it again to go get her Frisbees out of her walking. We have some walking toys, but that'll be last. She loves, 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 loves this ball, which is by Jolly Ball, which is the same people that do the Jolly Balls for horses. This is great. This is her favorite fetch ball. She loves the way these feel on here. You can put treats in there. Again, got it from the pet store. So as you guys are going to start noticing, the toys that are her favorites or that last the longest are not actually from BarkBox, which is another reason why are we still paying like $30 a month for stuff that we just end up throwing away. They do have great toys that last long, don't get me wrong, but it would be a lot more cost efficient for me to just purchase those separately and safer for her, because I'm not giving her plushes anymore after December. I say after December because we're staying through December with the BarkBox. Then there is this one, which is a Bark one that has lasted a long time that you guys have heard me talk about, the Meg's Mug of Cocoa. It's got very little, I mean, that's the most chewing that's on there, very little wear, no pieces are missing. If they made all their super chewer ones out of this rubber, would be great. You can put a treat in there for them. She loves this one. So that is a win for Bark. This is another win for BarkBox or Bark. I purchased this separately from Bark. Although I purchased the mug separately too. Did I? Maybe. But this is a BarkBox one. There's a ball inside the ball. I suppose you could put treats or something if you wanted. Don't have to. But this one has lasted a very long time. This is a favorite. It is kind of hard to play fetch with because it's heavier, but it's a favorite for her to just kind of roll around and play with by herself. Here's another bone. This is another Bark one. This one is almost ready to go. This is from the Viking one as well. As you can see, the head there is extremely chewed up. The end about as much as the mug. She doesn't really get pieces off anymore. That's why I've let it last so long. But this is one that for some reason she will bring to my dad for fetch a lot. And he's obviously not going to throw that. We don't have carpet, so anything we throw, if it is heavy, sounds like that. Pine cone. This is a Bark one. It does kind of come off. So this is what I mean by eraser-like pieces. If you can see the tip of that, the way that it is worn down, these literal tiny pieces just come off and go all over the house. This might go in the trash. She doesn't really have much interest in it anymore. I'll put it up here anyways and clean it off, and then I'll decide. Hedgehog, same eraser like front and back. I will keep this one though because now she chews more on the top pieces. They probably feel good like in her teeth and on the top of her mouth. So this one we will still keep. Which the erasery ones actually have a sweet marshmallow smell to them, which actually reminds me of My Strange Addiction, when this lady kept a doll baby head under her pillow and said it smelled like marshmallows. Yeah, another bone. We got a lot of those. This one, we have 2 pine cones. One came in our bark box and one I bought separately with an acorn and a cardinal and I think the Meg's mug of cocoa. Sorry, I have a little nose tickle. This one came inside of, oh, this came inside of the punching bag from the bark box, from that tough muscly one. This one actually has nowhere. I lost it somewhere. Or no, it was in the bottom of her bin and I recently pulled it out because I had forgotten about it. So this is a favorite of hers right now because she has just rediscovered it. So this is another win for Bark, but it did come inside a plush. Like if they just sold this, I would honestly, because it is hard to shop for toys for her, I would buy this just by itself. But that's not an option. This, it's a pine cone as well. Oh, that needs some cleaning. I thought I had one of these in my car too. Maybe it's under my seat. But I got this one, or is that what's out in the vineyard? We've lost a Kong and a separate toy out in the vineyard now. Maybe it's this, I don't know. But I got this at REI, and as you can tell, it's lasted a good long while. We are down to the bottom of the barrel. Oh, there's the second one. Just kidding, wasn't in my car. But these are great. These are great for fetch in the house, unbelievably. I mean, they are kind of heavy, but because of the angled grooves on there, they are very bouncy. And will go, like, you'll throw it one direction. It's not like a ball. It bounces all over the place, and she loves it. This, I believe, is by Kong brand. I think I just got this one at Pet Fun. It is very hard. It has lasted a very long time. And this is at the very bottom. Why I have it, I don't know. Because she hates it. Oh, what else do we have in here? Oh, we have BarkBox Gorilla, which no longer has any legs and can probably go in the trash too, because it's super heavy and not for fetch. So, unfortunately, yeah, I think we're getting rid of a good amount of toys. This, oh, she's got balls inside here. I was going to show you guys this, but there's BarkBox, the ball things that come inside of there. The small ones like fell inside. I can't get this one out. Well, here's one. See, it's that same material. Squeaks. I'm not going to squeak it because I do have her distracted right now with the ram hoof or whatever it is. How did she get this one in here? I might just leave it in there, but it's a smaller ball from the BarkBox toys. I don't know how it's in there. But this big ball is also by Jolly Ball. It has a ball inside. She hates this. She does not like to play with this. I could probably donate it to a shelter for dogs that will play with it. I think she doesn't like it because the sound it makes when it's rolling is kind of loud. But she absolutely hates it, which is a shame. But that is the end of her toys. Oh, wait, no, I was going to pause it and show you guys the ones that we take outside. Okay, so these are the ones that I have right now. This is actually from a BarkBox. We have played with this once. We played catch with it. She was not that interested. It has zero wear though, so I think I will wash it off and we will try again. I believe it also floats though, so I mean, maybe I'll put it in her bag for the ocean or the water. But if you remember from our birthday video, we did lose a Kong in the ocean, and I hate to be like a litterer or a waster. We cannot play with this one in the house, unfortunately, because it's kind of heavy, and I know she would shred this black material up right away because it's kind of like feels like Nerf material. Speaking of the horses, I did find a horse head in our outdoor bin. Why it was there, I don't know. Should I give it to her? Should I not? It's literally just the head, no ears, no nothing. It's very clean. Anyways, Frisbee. She got I think I bought her this one from Pet Fun. And then this Frisbee, which does have some wear, if you guys can see, we won from a Pet Fun event. So we do her Frisbees outside. These are great for the winter when it's rainy and I need her to go to the bathroom quick, but she doesn't want to be outside that long or we can't take a walk. These are great for like maybe 8 to 10 minutes of quick Frisbee play. Then she goes potty, we come back inside and she plays with her other toys in here. This is one that we will take on walks. As you can tell, it's pretty dirty. That needs a good cleaning. It's kind of bouncy. It's good to throw around, play fetch, get her attention on walks. We currently have, I did buy like that little fanny pack I showed you guys from Bark, and we do have a golf ball in there. Golf balls are her thing right now for outdoors anyways. She loves them and goes crazy. So that is the end of all of her toys. So I guess we do still have some that are good from Bark, such as the freezer one is good. And I mean, these that I showed you that come inside things are good. This is real good. This is good, but it was inside a toy as well. But then we also do have things from the pet store that are good. The tire, like these are things that in the Bark box, I don't choose exactly, like I choose Super Chewer, but I don't choose exactly what goes in the box. So I don't know if it's going to be something indestructible or not. At the store, I can feel it. I can throw it around. I can feel what material it's made out of, that I know that's going to be something that's going to last her for a long time. Like, she will be 3 next year. She will probably have this until the day she dies. And yeah, all these bones are great. Those will last a good long time. This little guy is going to go back in the car with the armadillo. Yeah, so she's got a good amount of stuff too, which I think is another good reason to cancel, because as you guys have seen, we're going into 28 minutes now. That's a good half an hour's worth of video footage of toys. She's not hurting for anything, so why am I continuing to spend $30 a month? Yeah, it benefits you guys. You guys can see what BarkBox is about, but for me, trying to make a living, I'm spending money and getting nothing back. I make zero money off of the videos that I show you guys. My AdSense that's a whole nother story. It's attached to a different email. Eventually, if it's worth it for me to make a Patreon, I will. But right now I think I just got my 28th subscriber. So I don't really want to ask anything of you guys. I just make these videos because some people like to watch them and it's fun for me. So that would save me 30 extra bucks a month and maybe spend $8 to $10 on one toy each time I get her dog food, or good toys that last her. And then eventually when her bin is full of just things that are going to last her a very long time, then I won't have to buy her toys anymore. And I'll maybe just get her one good big treat per birthday or something. But I just wanted to make this video. I know it's way longer than a BarkBox video, but since we're waiting for BarkBox and you guys haven't heard from me for a while, wanted to kind of show you what is in Eleanor's everyday bin, what's in the car she likes to play with, and what we take out on walks. Come here, babe. Sit down, my love. Come here, chicken. You're my chicken. Hi, chicken. You're my chicken nuggets. I know it's hot, huh? It's too hot for this. I'm going to go take her on a walk outside now. I might have a video up after this if I put it together today of Tyler Childers' concert I went to. I will have to just film an intro and an outro, so maybe I'll actually do that when I'm a little more presentable because I literally just did video footage of songs. There's no like, it's not like Elton John where it's, oh, our way up, oh, our way home. It's just straight up. Here's my favorite songs he sang and a couple clips of other ones, the end. So we'll see. I'm lovable and capable. You're lovable and capable, my little chicken nugget. All of you are lovable and capable. And next time you see me, I'm probably going to have purple hair. So that'll be fun. Have a great day, everybody.